This is probably going to blow up now. Ooh. Yep. Oh dear. Why are we not going to the tank at the back? Which it is. And they're coming down. Right. That's fine then. And now we can work on, make sure that we save that. Right, so now we're going to work on Cows Are Evils code. So we're going to write it all out first, and then we'll align things up. So the first things we're going to have, and I am copying it from what I've written down in a notepad from watching these videos. So we're going to put the aliases in first. So we've got alias furnace, E0, alias E dial, which is going to stand for temperature dial, alias temperature display. In D2, we're going to alias pressure dial, D3, alias, oh, I can't spell, pressure display, D4. Okay, then we're going to set up some registries. So temperature desired, R1. Pressure desired, R2, alias temperature current, R3, pressure current, R4, and pressure target is going to be R5. Then we're going to start the code off, and we are going to load into R0 the furnace recipe hash. So this first bit is going to export. It's going to open the door automatically when we are loading. Yeah, once we have got the right recipe for the ingot, it will automatically open the door and let that ingot come out. So then I'm going to set it I'm not quite sure how I wrote this out, but it says R0, R0, R0. I could be wrong on this. That can't be right. Oh no, R0. So basically we're going to store over R0, so we're going to overwrite this if R0 is not equal to 0. If there is a recipe hash there, it's going to store this as obviously a 1, or it's going to keep it as a 0. And then it will save that to open from the R0. The next thing we're going to do is load R0 with the temperature dial setting, so whatever we set the temperature that we want, and then we're going to multiply that. We're going to save this. We're going to basically do a multiplication now. We're going to get the desired temperature. So temp desired is going to be whatever's in R0 multiplied by 100. And we're going to save that to the pressure display setting. Pressure display, setting, desired. So what we're going to do is just do a little jump to start here, because we're just going to test this out. So with this, and I just realized I'm going to have to put a logic switch on so I can turn this a little bit off here. So we're going to save, confirm that, we're going to export that to the arc furnace one. Okay. And why have we now got this one? Line 14. Ah, did we just export that to that? Export that. I'm a silly man. And fuel. Confirm. Cool, tanks. Export. Done. Go back to arc furnace. Import. Right. There we go. So they should be working fine now. The temperature's coming down in both. Happy days. Right. Let's set this up how we want it. And we're going to have... So we need the furnace. Advanced furnace. I don't think I actually labeled these, did I? So this is going to be our temperature dial. And we'll do temperature display. And we'll do pressure display. And we'll do pressure dial. Do off. Right. Up here we need temperature dial. T dial. And T display. And we need pressure out. And then pressure display. Cool. So, with that being set, two things should happen now. With the first bit of code we put in, this shouldn't allow us to keep this open. Nope. Because basically there's no hash being displayed, so there is no ingot to come out, so that will keep closed because it's designed to automatically open as and when. And then this, I can't remember which one we built now. Was it pressure? Unknown error at line 14. Not sure why it's showing that. Load R0 furnace recipe hash. Well, it's working, so I don't understand why it's displaying that issue. And the rest of it should be working on E-dial. E-display. Which would be these. screwdriver out. Need to adjust these. And we'll put this by 100. Right, so we should be able to adjust this. We should change this, but it's not. Which is interesting. Because for some reason it's saying there's an error at line 14. But line 14 is working. Let's write the rest of the code out and then we'll see, shall we? Like I said, I copied this off of what he wrote. I don't know if it now requires me to put all of the code in for it to work properly. But we'll have a quick look. Bear with me. All we're going to do is repeat the same process now for the pressure. And now we're going to load the current temperature of the furnace. And we're going to divide, do a bit of division. And this is R0. We're going to decide the desired pressure. I'm not sure on the maths on this, but it seems to work. I can spell. The desired pressure by the desired by the desired temperature, and then we shall multiply and save as the target pressure target. And we're going to multiply R0 by current temperature. We've got a storm going on, I think. And then we're going to save. I'm not going to save that actually. Then we're going to set we're going to load the pressure, get the current pressure from the furnace. Roll this down a bit. And then we're going to set greater than. We're going to ask, is the desired what did we do? First current furnace. Divide that by that. And we're gonna set greater than is R0. Davidson. Is the pressure current greater than? I'm getting muddled up here. One sec. We're loading the pressure current. And then we're going to set is. One second. I've got myself modeled. Where are we at on this? Got that. Got that. 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 Load the pressure furnace, and then we're gonna, okay. So we're gonna load into R0 is the current pressure greater than the pressure target. And then we're gonna multiply that answer and store it in R0 by 50. Save furnace. That's in output R0. And that should be it. That should be it. And confirm. Export. Okay, we haven't got no flashing lights. That is okay. It's displaying over there. There's that one. And they're upside down. Which I was led to believe they wouldn't. They would self-right. Okay. So let's quickly go grab some water. I need to grab a switch for this. We have to turn that bit off. And we just need to do a bit of finagling around, because this P display and P display why are they both coming up on the same one? What did I do wrong? Okay, because they are both saving under this one. So save. Right, there we go. Export that. That should now work. So now, yep, this one's working. And this one is now working. We can get the pressure up on that. Perfect. So now we just need to get those facing the right way round. Which might take a little bit of figuring out, but we'll get there. So quickly, let's do this. Okay. So this should all be working now. Fingers crossed. Shall we? Let's save this. Advanced furnace. Cows are evil. That's the name of the dude that got the code from, so go check him out. This is Mark 1, obviously. We are going to be, like I said, playing around with it ourselves in the future. I'm just going to save my game, so I'll be back. Thanks. Okay, and the only reason why I saved it is just in case something catastrophic happens. But I think the only thing we need left to do now is actually we need to put a mix through. And I believe, look up fuel. It's 66% volatiles to 34% oxygen. So volatiles are coming in from input 2, and I believe input 1 is the oxygen. So we need 66% in input 2. There we go. And hopefully this will be the first stage, whether things blow up or not. Nothing's happening. Why is nothing happening? Because there's no power. Oh dear. Always forget to do something. It's like, it's going to blow up in a sec. Something's going to happen. Right, let's try again, shall we? Okay. Boom. There we go. We've got our fuel mix in there. That is nice and perfect. Cool. So, say we wanted to make some. I might as well mix that in now. Always flood more across to that in a sec. So, let's say. Why are we getting pressure inside here? Input. Did I set that? This is probably going to blow up now. Ooh. Yep. Oh dear. Why are we not going to the tank at the back? Should be going to the tank at the back. Because we haven't set any of the temperature and stuff up. Get our temperature to 100. Get our pressure up. That should work. Yeah, now it's working. Now it's working. That was scary. So this should shut off now. Yep, that's shut off. Okay. So this should bring the temperature down now and should bring that pressure down to about where we want it as well. So what I was going to say, for argument's sake, if we were going to make some steel, because we always need steel. If we're going to make steel, we, for instance, need a temperature of... Oh, temperature doesn't really matter. Well, we need 1 to 100, so steel is probably not the easiest one to show for. But I suppose we can show... what can we say? We could show the ore ingot spitting out, so that's going to be a right amount of coal. I'm not going to have any spare coal. Typical, typical, typical. In that case then, let's see what we're low on. Let's try and create something, shall we? Right. Let's try and create some invar. Invar is quite an interesting one to make. Let's set the furnace up first. Turn this off because we've got enough fuel in there now, and we just need to bring some more oxygen over. Our temperature should equalize. Hopefully. Oh, it's because it's not blocked in. Blocking it in would help, wouldn't it? And actually blocking all of this in. Let's just quickly block the furnace in, just so it holds a bit more temperature, and then we can look at. I mean, I'll bring all the stuff up. Stuff we need. Yeah, we were too eager to switch it on. That was the problem. But I mean, it works to a degree. Let me just seal this all in, and I'll be back with you when we're trying again. Okay, after a bit of faffing about, we've we've managed to sort ourselves out some grub, some more baked potatoes, and eat them up. We've sealed in the whole of the back, and let's just play around and show you what I've done there. I like to keep things on display. We've put it in some glass casing, like that, so if it does blow, it should blow out that way and not take out this steel block. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And then on this side we've put a switch so we can override this circuitry, so it doesn't spit out these ingots when we put them in, because you'll see if we, for instance, chuck the gold in and throw it in, what it's going to do is it's going to go, oh, it's processing a chute. Someone did mention this, but I can't just pull the lever and get it out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to dive in there and get it out. Okay, that's where that is. Are you serious that it's actually stuck in there? Oh, wow. Huh. How are we going to get it out? Then I'm going to have to just construct the whole entire thing. Because that's going to be annoying. Yep, it still says processing. Oh no. How is that even possible that that gets stuck in there like that? Not going to allow us. Not going to allow us to get it out, is it? We're going to have to deconstruct. Damn. Right, let's try again, shall we? So if we switch this on, obviously not reading something properly, it's probably going to be the arc furnace. You're saying error at line 26 now. Load current, temperature current, furnace, temperature. I don't understand why it's got a problem with that. It should know what that temperature is. Error at line 35. Lost our light. 35. Save furnace, set in output. Oh. No idea why it's being funny. It's working though. Right. So you can get out of it. Let's go get another light quickly, and then we're going to make some electrum. Finally. Gonna take some editing down. Okay, so as I was saying, if we were going to throw in an ingot, the reason why I've got that switch up there is if we throw that in, It should, but it's not. Chuck it back out. Why is this? This should be showing. Why is this not working? Saying incorrect thing at 35. Oh, why did you do that? Now it might be working. Now it's not showing any errors. So let's go back to fuel tanks. Right, let's quickly save this. And fuel tank was. Right, let's try again, shall we? So if we throw this in. Okay, the hash display is not working for whatever reason, which is interesting. So let's put some fuel in here first. We got that fuel. Actually, we needed to get this down to 2.4. Temperature was fine, but we need to get that down to 2.4. So if we lower this down to, get it down to 2, should be fitting fine. There we go. This should bring the temperature down to 2, and then chuck this in. Oh, now it's working. See, now it's opened up the mold because it's detected, so it's going to spit that right out. But what we do should be bringing that pressure down, really. But it's not. Put this in, put that one in, and now that's gone. Put this back up. Now it should. Let's see if it brings our pressure down for us. Not for some. So it should all. But I don't understand why it's. Have a quick look.
Hydration critical.
Yes, yes. Have a look at the code, shall we? So we are basically let's have a look what we got over here. So if pressure current is greater than the pressure target, so we're saving pressure target, we're going to load current temperature. That's what, oh no, we're going to load the pressure. And and then set greater if current is greater than pressure target by save furnace setting output R0. Should be fine. That should work. And pressure target, where are we getting that from? This should be divide R0 by pressure desired, temperature desired, multiply pressure target by temperature current. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to do a little save here just to see. What we're actually trying to get the pressure target to. It's set to 48.7. That's pretty much is bang on. Get some water. I seem to have missed a step somewhere. That is double. So maybe it was temp desired. Maybe this should have been the other way around. By pressure. If that works. Nope, that is going to bring it down way too low. But we did get the electrum out of it, but it is too low. Oh, that's good. It's trying to bring that down. That is interesting. And then multiply the target by the temperature. Saving R0, temperature desired. I'm not too sure about this one. Well, I'll have to go back over the video. It sort of works, but I'm not too sure. This bit is the bit that we need to play around with, to be fair, and it's probably the bit we're going to look at changing. Because what I really want to have is have a system where you what do I want to say? You come over and you just basically use this dial to set what you want to create, and then it sets the pressure and the temperature out for you. That's going to be the next stage of this. Yeah, but I'm not too sure. Not too sure how this is going to work. We need to have another look at this, and I'll have another look at his video and see if we can sort something out. But we've got it working. It's all working. We can manually control it if we need to, but obviously I want to get this thing sorted out. We will get there. Have another look at the code if you know where I've gone wrong. Because if I put these back around the other way, I believe we're going to be too high. Yeah, too high. So, I mean, all of this works, which is grand. I just wonder if I'm doing something wrong here. I can't see what. Maybe it's by temperature current. This is temperature desired, maybe? Have a quick look at that. Export. Nope, way too low. What if this was meant to be pressure? Always be that? Nope. Not thrown up. Oh yeah. We're getting errors now. At line 30 apparently. Oh. Because of that. Nope. Unrecognizable structure at line 30. Ah. Bought it. That's closer. That's definitely closer. But not correct. Maybe it was the other way around. Nope. We've definitely gone wrong somewhere. Yeah. I'm going to try and edit this up as best as I can. It's been a bit of a long episode shooting. Playing around with this. And if you've got any ideas where I've gone wrong on the code, let me know. Like I said, it is sort of working. We have got a way here to bleed off the system. We're going to have to at some point bleed some of this off. Because the pressure is nice and high in there. Because the temperature is nice and high. So we will, yeah, hook that up. I don't think I did hook it up in the end. we'll hook that up and bleed that off, and hopefully in the next episode we'll get this sorted and we build a wind turbine farm somewhere. Probably out here, actually. Yeah, this would be a nice spot so we can see it while we're up here working. Yep, so we're going to have 2 furnaces nicely working. We've got our fuel system here. We won't have to worry about these electrolyzers anymore. I'm actually quite happy with this. Let's see what we got in storage. 6.8 and 11. So what we do is just show you how this works. We'll just drag some of this over, and we'll drag some of this over. Happy days, happy days. We've got a nice mix there. Obviously, because they're reading off of this temperature, they're going to cool down. So that works fine. Yeah, I've got that working. I just need to figure out this bit now. I don't know whether it's just whether we jump straight into the idea I had, because this doesn't seem to be working. But you understand the principle. I mean, on this side, you can set temperature you want, and then on this side you set the pressure that you want, and then in theory this should control pressure and temperature. And I've got these the wrong way around. Yeah, should really be pressure over there, but yeah, don't know why it's not working. Well, mind you, could be because of this. It is solely to do with that. Maybe meant to be current, maybe, and then multiplied by temperature desired. I don't know. I'm just grabbing straws now. No. So this was pressure current. Definitely not. It's working in that sense. It is definitely outputting. It's just not working. Not working the way it should be working. And I'm not quite sure why. I'll go back over his video and we'll see. What was this? This pressure current, wasn't it? Temperature current. Right then, yeah. Leave a like, leave a comment, grab if you haven't already done so. Sorry again, it's another episode all over the place, but we're making some progress. And yeah, wind farm is coming up next, even if we just toggle with this a little bit, but we'll mess about with that wind farm. Okay guys, and as always, take care. I'll see you soon.